Oh, how long have you been here? I wasn't expecting you. Fortunately, your timing is perfect. I actually have something that I've been quite excited to talk about. Unless you happen to not be a member of the official Creatures of Sonaria Discord server, then there's a good chance that you've seen this little guy. This is a Nemni, one of the first creatures that I've been very excited to meet for the first time in a long time. Fortunately, my excitement didn't seem to be mine alone, and I was reached out to by an anonymous stranger who presented a piece of artwork and a thoroughly written script. Although the context is strange, the artwork is quite fabulous, so let's give this a go. Hope you enjoy! Before I get properly started, I'm going to explain what I'm even doing here. I started this illustration about an hour before the official artwork for Nemni was released, so I'm having to make my own reference based on the 3D animation sneak peeks that were provided. Nemni's official 2D artwork becomes available later, and you'll see me paste that into the illustration when it did become available. Another thing I'm going to mention is that I'm not going to be speaking as Vinx for this recording, I'm actually going to be speaking as myself. So if I seem more monotone, that's the reason. For now, I'll stop with the disclaimers and the precautions, and just get into my own personal theories about Nemni. My personal excitement for this species, beyond its cute looks, are its inspirations. According to CineXL in the official Discord server, this creature is inspired by a fusion of the amazing sea angel and a species of Dorid nudibranch, the Jaruna parva, more commonly known as the sea bunny. Based on its two inspirations and its appearance overall, I have a couple of my own theories about the kit on this squishy little critter, and I've honestly spent so long on it that I'm pretty eager to share what I've cooked up. First and foremost, the sea angel. Despite its odd looks, it's actually a sea slug by a technicality. It inhabits the deep sea and suspends itself in the water by using its small wings. Based on Nemni's animation teasers, I believe it will be a Skyquatic. Sea angels are carnivores who defend themselves by excreting noxious chemicals, leading me to believe that it could potentially have poison area. Technically, it could also potentially have radiation, but I feel like poison area is more likely and more balanced. To catch its prey, the sea angel can extend barbed, tendril-like cones from its upper body. With this in mind, having bleed attack would make sense, while poison, corrosion, and/or necropoison would complement its noxious excretions. But personally, I feel like we already have enough corroding pests. I'm looking at you, Malu Pisces. And as such, poison, bleed, and perhaps just a little necropoison would be the most balanced and unique. Lastly, sea angels have been known to have an ambushing hunting style, so I believe a strong ambush and/or escape area would suit it really well. Moving on to our fuzzy-looking sea bunny friend. Sea bunnies are mollusks with a body covered in fleshy protrusions called papilla that give it its signature fuzzy look. The papilla act as a sensory organ that can feel movement around it, which could lend itself to keen observer. Furthermore, the sea bunny is omnivorous, feeding on algae, but also toxic sponges. Considering this, iron stomach seems like a given. Similarly to the sea angel, the sea bunny defends itself by discharging toxic cells. That makes 2 points for poison area. Additionally, this could also hint at defensive ailments in troves, namely poison and necropoison. For just a quick moment, I'll delve into unlikely headcanon territory. Remarkably, the toxins of the sponges that the sea bunny ingests are a component of cancer treatment. Heal Pulse could be a nod to this creature's poison being able to aid in illness treatment in the right context. But again, this is obscure and probably unlikely. My final takeaway from the sea bunny? Simply look at a sea bunny and tell me that it isn't so majorly cute. With this in mind, guilt makes a lot of sense to me. So, what are we working with here? Personally, I believe that Nemni's potential playstyle could be a speedy tier 1 or maybe a tier 2 Skyquatic, with heavy defensive and mild offensive ailments to disable or confuse its enemy before it runs away. Basically, just a survivalist whose ailments stand to scare an enemy away or slow an enemy down, as opposed to actually getting any kills. As for the specific numbers as to what I think a range could be for their weight, damage, bite cooldown, etc., I'll leave those details in the description. For the rest of this time-lapse, I'll just leave you to the Meowsynth remixes and the artwork. do you think? Pretty cute, isn't he? By a technicality, he is actually a little guy. According to Nemni's official artwork, males of the species will have longer ears. But that isn't to say that this little friend couldn't identify as something else. I respect your gender, Nemni. I reckon that's enough of my rambling for now. On a different note, if you enjoyed the music and the time-lapse just on their own without the voiceover, don't worry, I'm actually going to be making a non-commentated version of the video in the very near future. If that's something that you're looking forward to, consider subscribing to keep tabs on my content. A lot of why I've begun the long journey of hopefully becoming an official content creator someday is just because I feel like it isn't fair that things like Ares and the creator star mutation are so exclusive to content creators and sold at such exorbitant prices. I would love to be able to give people the opportunity to play as this unique creature and have this beautiful mutation. If you're on the side of demystifying role-limited creatures, then I invite you to tag along for my content creation journey. And I'd also like to give a thank you to all of the friends who have supported this channel in its infancy. But for now, have a jiggo jolly day!